Welcome to Shipping 101. The world of transportation can be both exciting and intimidating for those new to the industry or when changing jobs or job functions within the industry. Our purpose at Artemis is to help the transition go smoother for both the employer and the employee. With all the constant changes coming out regarding new regulations, it's hard enough to stay on top of the work while training others and at the same time not letting productivity slip. That's where we come in. We are industry people, and we can take the time to train your employees how you want and at your convenience. Let's get started. We're going to begin our journey by looking at the early beginnings of shipping and what other course subjects will be included in our introduction. From its early beginnings, the movement of cargo and commodities via ocean and land has had a major influence on man and his development. The use of waterways for transportation of goods allowed easy access to materials and commodities not easily moved over land-based obstructions, such as mountains, trails, primitive roads, and dangerous enemies. We'll begin with an introduction to the Shipping 101 course, which will also cover geography. The geography section will be an elective and is meant to create an awareness to the public of the importance of knowing where these basic shipping ports are that carriers call and provide you with general information regarding these ports. If you're in the shipping business, you should become acquainted more with geography. And besides, it's just fun. In addition, we'll also be introducing you to other course subjects that will be covered in more detail on their own. These include customer service, rates, and bookings. In customer service, rates, and bookings, we will go over some of the functions of the customer service representative. What type of information do you, the carrier, need to obtain from the customer in order to accurately quote rates on cargo and take export bookings? You'll also perform a booking exercise to cover this information. Import and export documentation, NVOCC, freight forwarder, customs broker functions. In documentation, we'll discuss both import and export documentation requirements. We'll go over key terms and their meanings. What is a bill of lading and how is it used? What information goes on the bill of lading? You'll also do an exercise to know how to properly enter information on a bill of lading. We'll discuss the role of the freight forwarder in exports and the customs broker in imports. For both, we'll also look at customs requirements, types of entries, terminal operator requirements, and the carrier's requirements. Equipment control and logistics. Equipment control will cover types of containers and their uses. We'll look at how equipment pools are maintained and discuss maintenance and repair of equipment. In logistics, we'll discuss modes of transportation and how to determine the best mode of transportation for moving cargo from point A to point B. There will also be an exercise in this section on selecting the best mode of transportation after going over the various modes and meanings. And last but not least, we'll discuss vessel operations. We'll look at types of equipment used on the marine terminals and types of work performed. We'll also discuss safety and why it's so important.